Today, I'll be doing an oil change on my Chevy Malibu. Some people may think that oil changes are difficult or take a long time to do or can be messy. I've learned that as I practice oil changes, it got easier. I've decreased the amount of time it takes me to do an oil change, and the only reason it will get messy is because I didn't have a wide enough pan to catch the oil. At least that's in my case. I cannot say I used to enjoy doing oil changes when I was younger. I didn't hate them either. It was just something else on the to-do list. But as I've gotten older and I've appreciated my cars even more, oil changes have become somewhat therapeutic. I can honestly say I enjoy oil changes now. I go outside, I get my tools, I put the car on ramps, and I secure it in place. I open the hood, I grab the oil pan, I grab and bring the new oil and filter to the car. Every single one of these steps is done with patience. No rush at all. It's almost as if I zone out as I'm doing the oil change. I don't think of anything else at that moment. So I begin the process. I place the pan underneath the car. I get my ratchet and socket to remove the drain plug. I also grab a wrench to use as leverage. It makes it easier to remove the plug. Once I've removed the plug, I just let the oil drain. In the meantime, I grab the socket for the filter cap and I begin to remove it gently since this is made of plastic and I don't want to crack it. After taking off the cap, I remove the filter by pulling it until it pops out of place. This is probably the only part of the oil change I consider to be messy. There's the seal on the oil cap that is removed as well and replaced with a new one. Once I put on the new seal, I proceed to insert the new oil filter. Then I screw the cap with the filter back in its place. By this time, the oil has finished draining, so I screw on the plug too. After both the plug and filter cap have been secured, I can then proceed to pour the new oil in the engine. So I grab the oil funnel, put it in place, and then I begin to add the oil. Even though the menu says this car takes in 5 quarts, I don't pour all 5 into the engine. I normally pour 4.5 quarts and wait to check the level on the dipstick when the engine cools. This is because there may still be some of the old oil in the engine, so it's best not to overfill. After that, I just bring the car down from the ramps, and that's pretty much it. I begin to pick up my tools and start to put them away. Doing an oil change doesn't have to be messy, but it can be enjoyable. As I said earlier, for me, it just took practice and patience and went from being a chore to becoming a therapy, something to look forward to. If you all enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It will help out the channel tremendously. Thank you all for watching and see you in the next one.